Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Roulette League. We're in Division 2. We've got Papierfresse versus In4Fun. But more importantly, I'm joined by Gordy. How you doing?
I'm all right, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm very good. Not like we've been talking for the past 10 minutes. And yeah, went live a little bit too late, actually. Forgot to swap scenes. But the spin's coming in just 5 seconds, Gordy. And we're off to Santa Fortuna, which is the choice of Papierfresse.
Okay, well, we have Rico Delgado drowning as an elite guard, electrocution for Jorge Franco, a band member, consumed poison for Andrea Martinez as a cocoa field worker. That's quite nice there. Electrocution for Jorge. You thinking that puddle outside his shed? That seems to be a popular spot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I've seen. I think I might have admin one of these exact. I think we had electrocution Jorge a couple of days ago, and you can also use the botany lab. There is a sink in there which is available for use, but that does require moving bodies, and not always the best thing to do if you can avoid it. Quite a wall hacky room, as are many in the Hitman game.
True. Well, Pappy is already in. He is starting as a cocoa field worker.
Yeah, that's one disguise out of the way already.
And I'm a bit annoyed. He's picked up that stash in the shed in the cocoa field. First try, not even a problem. I sit there for half an hour sometimes trying to get that bloody briefcase, and or I grab the screwdriver and then have to aim around. But he's
yeah, and
he's
any
a
object,
light worker,
any smuggle that's like under a table or a desk, I have to, I have to go there at least 2 or 3 times. Just going
well,
back and forth, back and forth.
In4Fun started. He started as the submarine crew, I believe. It is. The engineer is a different disguise entirely. It's just the one person, unique disguise.
I'm guessing he's going to go for a quick elite guard. Obviously, the submarine crew not needed for anything yet. Take the evidence out while he's here as well.
Handy thing to do. Very handy thing to do. Makes absolute sense. Happy's getting himself a management guard disguise. Obviously not required for the spin, but does make traversal easier. Does he need it here? Because the cocoa field. Oh, saying that consume poison, he can come back and just plonk that on, can't he?
Yeah, I was going to say, as long as he's comfortable with the timings of Andrea and that drinking cycle, which I always forget. I think it's somewhere between like 5 and 6 minutes. I want to say.
I'm going to say I know, but I'm not telling you what it is because I don't want future opponents to just go picking.
They need to do their own research.
Yeah. I'm sure there's documents and things already out there.
Yeah, and I think both players, have opted to not bring a lethal poison. They've both got frogs in their inventory, so I'd say it's good map knowledge, but it's fairly common map knowledge that poisons aren't required on this map. Neither emetics or lethal. Plenty of them around.
Yeah, there's plenty of flowers. There's plenty of frogs. Flora and fauna. Oh yeah, that's right. I know Latin.
I also said info because I thought he was on the left of my screen, but it's actually Papierfresse who's the home player, so I don't know if In4Fun has got a frog or what.
I think I saw him pick one up. We're climbing through the window for Rico's bathroom here. See a peekaboo? Or is he going for the management guard?
I can say it is a drowning kill, so I'm guessing he'll just do a seeker and
he needs this guard out the way. Now, he could have got the seeker with that guard there, I suppose, but doesn't hurt to have an escape disguise, does it?
I was going to say, always handy.
There's a handy cupboard he can store the dude in as well. No problem.
Meanwhile, I'm not sure what Pappy is doing. He's just gone down for his elite guard. I completely disregarded that. I didn't realise the elite guard was still legal here, so it's just the mansion grounds that he's got a scary run through.
Legal there and illegal there, but for some reason on that little bridge, absolutely fine, but not before it or after it. Just that one little spot. Very, very weird.
And I'm guessing he's going to go for the exact same thing as we've just seen from Info as well. I'm guessing he'll head straight to that bathroom.
There goes In4Fun with drowning kill on Rico Delgado.
Yeah.
3 minutes and 12 seconds. So Pappy, well, Pappy's got a different Rico there, if you notice. Rico's actually upstairs for him.
Yeah, he's about 30 seconds ahead in game time, but it looks like quite a substantial difference in pathing. I don't know if one of them delayed them or anything, or I know one of them ran past Rico. Maybe that just triggered a conversation. I'm not sure. I must admit, my map knowledge of Santa Fortuna could be better in terms of the timings and stuff. I'm not super confident with any of those timings.
Same here. So we're obviously the perfect duo to cast any match with Santa Fortuna, because we are in just as much suspense as the audience.
Yeah, Pidgey's bullying me for saying Papierfresse. Like, you know, I just like the way it sounds doing it like that. Sounds funky. He doesn't even go by that name anymore. He just goes by Papier, I think, on Discord. So I don't even need the full name.
Well, Pappy has got a secret dart into Rico Delgado. He's knocked out the other two guards that go into his office. Safe. Size of this bathroom. How the other half live, eh, mate?
Yeah, I was going to say, this it's just a little bit bigger than mine. You know, I've just got the one sink. And, you know...
It's bigger than my entire flat I used to live in.
Yeah, I think that is about the same size as my entire upstairs in my house, yeah. Oh, dear.
Oh, you got a house! Oh, bloody hell, some people. Anyway.
In for clearing the botany lab. I think he's going to go for that electro kill. Which is the other than what I mentioned before. I think we saw the... I can't remember their team name, but in the Roulette Relay over in Providence, I think Yanini was playing this map, and they opted to go for this kill for the Electro. So, not surprising that Info's doing the same.
Was this one you can knock out Jorge in here, so you can actually make it a remote kill rather than that live kill, which can be a bit twitchy outside the shed?
Yeah.
Oh, and In4Fun with a side KO, and that's an instant orange on the dude he knocked out. So, yeah, In4 rips in the botany lab, and he must have been a good he must have been about 5.5, 6 minutes into his spin. I think Pappy was about 30 seconds in front of him, wasn't he? So,
yeah, I was going to say, it must somewhere in the 5.5 minute range, yeah.
Big rip. Got 22 minutes and 22 seconds on the spin left. But Happy does have camera trouble, but again, I mean, should be okay if he gets past there. Yeah, he's fine getting past, but obviously will have to sort out the cameras at some point. But if he's going up to poison Andrea's water bottle, I think it is in the villa, then obviously cameras are there. He can take care of that.
Two birds with one stone.
One bird. It's only the one female he's got. Really is Andrea.
Classic.
Yeah, don't
British,
be
classic
yeah.
British duo over here.
Yeah, don't be sexist. Chicks hate that.
So, In4Fun, identical strat. Realise I've not got streamer mode turned on for some reason. Sorry for the ping, everyone. Right. Yeah, so In4Fun going to stick with the same. His strat was actually going very well up until the point that side KO. Very painful to see. It's never fun.
Happy played a dangerous game there with the camera, but he is in the right disguise. He's knocking out this entire room as well. Look. Does he have time before Andrea gets up there?
Yeah, this is great. I mean, I think she's technically on her way out if she's downstairs like that.
You don't want to pick up their weapons as well. She's not going to want to delay that if she spots a weapon and goes and reports it and sort of thing. But it looks like he's done that. Box that second guard. Really just needs to get rid of the poison this water bottle, get rid of those cameras, book it. Decided not to use his SMG because he does only have a silenced SMG. Decides not to use that on the camera box, so he doesn't do it out on the balcony there. Doesn't want any extra hassle. He had the time, so he drew the line.
Yeah, and I'm guessing he's just going to be stood waiting over here, ready for her to drink her poison. And it's going to be a long wait while he stands next to the band member. And he has to head all the way back over the other side of the map. So a lot of travelling for Papier.
That's how Santa works, though, isn't it?
Yes.
Problem is, he's now going to wait
summary.
until she dies before he can actually really get changed.
Yeah, just an awkward wait in this room with the dead body. You know, I mean, I'm sure 47,
of course, no stranger to death.
Yeah.
You know, he's not going to be too worried about that.
I hear he has caused his fair share. The naughty boy.
Naughty boy is one way to put it. Like saying, you know. Well, I'm not quite entirely sure what to put it.
No comment. So yeah, we can see. Yeah, so for Papier, we've just seen. So Andrea has just left the her little villa mansion, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, so he's missed the cycle.
Yeah, he basically just has to run around like a lunatic for a while because he can't take his band member over. Well, he could possibly attempt it if he was feeling particularly brave.
Then he'd have to
grab another coca. Well, he could grab another coca field worker because obviously he'll be in the area where Franco is anyway. But a pretty risky gambit for very little reward.
Yep. About 20 seconds ago, though, In4Fun did get that kill on Rico Delgado again, exactly the same way he did it before. Seeker into Rico down by the his little showroom there with his car and his baseball bat and all those other things that he prizes so much. I mean, the bog and give him one of those fatal swirlies.
And In4Fun is in fact bringing a lethal poison with him. That is his smuggle, but it is a fairly. I mean, it looks like it's loadout heavy, but Santa Fortuna is not generally a loadout heavy map. Obviously, you can isolate the targets without much of a fuss.
That botany lab, there's a sink in there, like you say, but is there an electrical outlet or anything you can play with it? Or is it one of those you've got to bring a taser or an EMP for?
Well, that is a great question, and I am going to head to hitmaps.com.
Hitmaps.com?
Quick look, yeah, it's a very nice website. I think you might have heard of it. Right.
Yeah, I have, mate. It sounds amazing.
Quick look, right, okay. No, I am not seeing any electrical outlet whatsoever, so it will require some kind of micro taser or any taser or an EMP for some reason.
Well, I mean, you want a micro taser as I mean, unless Jorge's not going to spot one of the huge bricks that are the taser weapons.
Well, I think the
EMP does give you the advantage that they will walk to the EMP. They're going to try and pick it up, but only if you need to pop it after they've seen it and started walking. Otherwise, they'll just give it a damn good ignoring because it's spent.
So I think what In4 will do. So I'm guessing it probably won't matter because what he'll do is he'll turn that sink on, get the water on the ground, and then when you destroy the flower sample. It just allows you to bring him over, and I think he heads from wherever he and he basically just sprints over here. So not too much of a
pretty much. It's one of the two sort of. No, I've just realised the stupidity of my logic. Of course, there is a big old river running right by Cocoa Field. So if you want a full kill, you get him there. So I'll shut me mouth. Oh, I was going very slow old boy strats.
Yeah, meanwhile, we're also missing some very riveting gameplay, by the way, from Pappy here. Just disguise juggling the whole way across the map.
You've got to love a good disguise smuggle. The way you can get it going a feral way. very, very handy mechanic. Put it to good use in Bangkok as well, which is that the next map we're going to, Bangkok. And there's finally, oh, hang on. Oh, Pappy was in the right disguise. He's now just changed back into his band member. That was, if he'd have got that wrong, he wouldn't have been happy. But he wouldn't have been a happy Pappy.
No,
that's 2 of his kills down.
I wouldn't have been a very happy admin because that's a very painful message to send after 13.5 minutes.
Oh god, yeah, because he hasn't. This is his first run as well. This is ripless so far. Hopefully, it will remain so for him. In4Fun. I mean, look at the time difference now. 14 minutes for Pappy, 7 minutes and 20 seconds for In4Fun.
So I think we've just seen. So if you see how Jorge's running there, I think he's just had the call that his drug sample thing has been tampered with, and he's sort of jogging across the map. I guess he's an odd fellow, isn't he?
Yes, he's a strange old duck.
Info with the instant KO as well, because obviously his guards are the worst any game ever, and they just straight off.
Yeah, they don't give a toss, do they?
No, he should really employ some new staff.
Yeah, we were talking about this. I was talking with Pappy actually on a cast about an hour ago, saying no, his guards they don't care. Once he's knocked out, once he's been killed, they just fuck off. He says. So
yeah, it is a very accurate message of how that goes. And Pappy has made
quite a few of them. Yeah, that were quite a few of the principals as well. I mean, Victor Novikov, his dude's famous for it. Once Victor's out of it, yeah, he's gone. He's off having a cup of tea or whatever the hell he does.
As soon as your your VIP has died, who's paying the bill? Am I right?
Job and knock, mate. Job and knock. Any builder will tell you that. Job and knock. Finish for the day. Go to the pub.
Info is going to have to wait out this conversation and wait for these guys to wander off. Reach through this gate with his crowbar.
Here we go. Pappy looks like he's definitely going for this live kill.
Well, maybe not.
Changed his mind. He's jibbed out of it.
And probably not the worst call, because once he hits trigger on that taser, if he doesn't land in that puddle right, then...
Oh yeah, and he was looking to throw as well. So he jibbed out of that. Fair play.
Info's got to wait.
Going for the botany lab as well. Info's got these two guards that are just Sasso nightmare they are.
This could be closer than the in-game time would perhaps show, depending on where Jorge is in his cycle and when he gets the call. I wouldn't say it's too far-fetched for Info to catch up here, depending on where he catches Andrea in her poison cycle.
Yeah.
Obviously, all he needs is the band member. He has the remote electro set up already.
Well, they had a different strat as well, starting-wise. Info starting down in the caves, didn't he? So, he could be at her much... well, it might be more beneficial for her timing. Is she going upstairs? Her in her house. No, she's still out.
Oh, she's on her way back, so this could be very, very good timing.
What he needs to do is get that. He's going to give her a bump look, just to give himself an extra microsecond. He just needs to get that poison in that water bottle. Just needs to distract that one guard. Doesn't have to worry about cameras. He's already sorted that, like we said. Happy, meanwhile, is in the botany lab doing the do. And look, he's got he's in there. He's got the poison in. I think that was perfect timing. He's out the window. Okay, In4Fun has the poison in. He's getting out of the villa right now over the ledge. No enforcer there.
Yeah, I was going to say, your stream's a little bit further ahead. I think I'm mostly caught up now. Pidgey, as it turns out, Info does catch up when my stream is up to date. That makes it even easier. This is really nice from In4Fun here. I actually think he might well... This could come down to a photo finish, and if so, Info has the advantage, I would say. He's got the extra load time. Both on PC, so they're going to be minimal regardless.
Sure. But Info's changed into the band member, which is not what he needs for this confused poison, but he does get the Rico, the Jorge kill. Waits for that. Now just needs to change back and hope that Andrea doesn't die before he gets changed. He's done that. Now he's going to get in the buff stop.
I think he was worried about that window, but as it turns out, had nothing to worry about.
It's looking really good for In4Fun here. I mean, Pappy was ahead by... I mean, look at the in-game time. 18 minutes and 30 seconds. Got Jorge knocked out. Nearest exit would be the helicopter. Just needs to get that done. He's still got to do the thing. There's the buff stop. In4Fun is sitting down for 2 seconds. Or having to wait. He's waiting at the buff stop for Andrea to die.
I mean, this is...
Happy needs to pop that. Oh, he's got attention from the guard outside.
And he's not in the right disguise.
Oh, no, he was engaged and got combat, but it doesn't matter. In4Fun is out.
Yeah, if anything, that just makes my job easier.
19 minutes of that run, and right at the last second, just let the sync run on a little bit too much there. But In4Fun, that was a brilliant bit of catching up by In4Fun there. Looked so far behind, but then all of a sudden, bang, bang, he was in. Cracking match.
Quickly, so I'm adminning this one as well. Tony isn't aware, so I'm just quickly make sure this is... Yeah, Bangkok at 25 past the hour.
There aren't many illegal spins in Bangkok, I would say, but I want to go back to that Santa Fortuna briefly, Mando. I mean, In4Fun's catch up there. Impressed? I mean, I know it's a long old run, like 12 minutes or so, but then Santa Fortuna, if you get an awkward one, which that was, it was one of those, there's a lot of faff. You got to piss ass about with a load of things. It can make a difference. But In4Fun's catch up there,
I'm a fan.
You like to see that?
I'm a big fan. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like that Pappy stuck with that one spin he had, and I think truthfully, if he'd have pre-planted a micro taser, he had that by miles.
Yeah.
Just came down to, it's just one of those things. Obviously, from the caster's seat, very easy to say that.
Sure.
As it always is.
But yeah. He had the guards. He had Jorge's guards actually come in the room, so that made life a bit more awkward, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean that's the downside to that botany lab plan. Obviously, Info was able to pull it off without a hitch on the second attempt. But you're risking those 2 guys in there. There's many wall hacks. It's just that thing of at least you can get it set up remote, which looks like it was the right call here, and I think. In hindsight, Pappy knows that as well, but he obviously planned for the live electro kill at the beginning, and then just realised how difficult that is as a band member. It's difficult enough when it's like a mansion guard or a field guard, whatever they're called, where it's legal to be there. Getting the timing right is still difficult. And
to
do that, I
mean, dropping an EMP charge would be an illegal action.
Yeah,
whether you're a guard or not, it's so you got to be damn careful when you're doing that. And of course, you can't place it in the puddle because you can't place things in puddles. There's no place. You have to actually drop it in there or throw it in there. So, yeah, it's fraught with danger, that strat. It was a very it was a tight Santa Fortuna right up until the last second, but. Would have been interesting to see how it would have gone had Pappy not ripped. But like you say, made your job an awful lot easier. You didn't have to do any calculations or anything.
Yeah, I believe the league's a 30-second photo finish window, and I think if he'd have got that electro off, no problem. It probably would have been just about in that window, and with him for having the other reset, I'd still be pretty confident he was going to take the win. But
yeah.
I mean, the fact that it even came as close as it did is crazy cool, I'll be honest. I always love close gameplay. Even if it doesn't get the photo finish, like just seeing players like mirrored, especially as you said before, with them being on 2 completely different strats.
I mean, they 2 different drowning kills, 2 different starting locations. Obviously, the same poison for Andre. You can't odds that. But Pappy's timing just didn't work out for that Andrea kill, which meant he had to mess about for quite a while, didn't he? But either way, we are off to Bangkok, which is In4Fun's pick. In4Fun takes Matt off him, so Pappy's going to want some revenge here.
Yeah, it also reminds me I need to add that lovely pink point for In4Fun, which I completely forgot to do.
Oh, I've done that on mine.
Yeah. I can't wait till all this is, automated. Hint, hint, Corey, who I know is adminning another game, so he's not watching, but, we love you.
He'll come back and watch the VOD.
Yeah.
All right, then, mate. Well, the spin is here. I think it's your turn. I think you deserve this one.
Is indeed. We've got Jordan Cross, nice and simple, if I do say so myself. SMG, Hotel Security. And then we've got Ken Morgan, a little bit more challenging now, though. We've got a Suit Fall Kill, which has caused issue in the past. We've seen
if you can get it in that corner, phone call, and it works, it's beautiful. If you start running into all these NPCs that come over just to have a little nose, then it's gonna be a bit of a pain. But
I've also just noticed instantly, Papier is I was going to say he originally pre-planned to start as a tech crew, but that won't work with the suit start.
Mm-hmm.
Pidgey just saying that he doesn't think Info will go for anything risky, and I must admit, from knowing In4Fun, probably won't do anything crazy, if I'm honest. He likes what he knows.
Good safe player, isn't he?
I mean, what works, right? I mean, he's made it work for him very well. His stats don't lie.
Yeah.
So,
well, they both started in 47 Suite, and it looks like Pappy's going to go for the same security guard, possibly. No, he's not. He's going straight up to Jordan.
Yeah, and In4Fun's realised
makes a lot of sense.
In4Fun's realised he didn't smuggle anything, and this is a map where, regardless of the spin, you basically want as much loadout as you possibly can, because it is all going to come in use.
Sure.
Especially with those dreaded cameras.
Is a rip going through the dreaded the letter nail room. A restart there. So both our boys, well, 10 seconds in between the two at the minute. I'm thinking for the fall kill for Ken, will our boys try and smuggle 47's out? Well, saying that, In4Fun has got 47's suit very close to the suite, so you could do the Queen Suite lore, get him into 47's room, because there's a balcony there, you can just drop him off.
I was going to say, that's actually a very nice plan, it has to be said. Yeah, I don't think he'll follow you all the way up, but I'm guessing you can just distract him in.
Oh no, because you're on the way to the Queen Suite. 47's room is right there. Get him in that room, knock out his guard, knock out him, dump him over the balcony.
Yeah, I mean, meanwhile, so Pappy is opting to go up to Jordan without the hotel staff disguise. Not sure why. Must be planning on knocking him out and coming back up. In4Fun has managed to not only get up in the right disguise, he's still managed to get that easy peekaboo. He'll be getting killed on a one down nice and quick.
Jordan knocked out for In4Fun in that bathroom, and Pappy's about to do the same thing, but the difference... Oh, and Pappy got a crime noticed. Two differences there then. One, Pappy got a crime noticed, and the other one being that In4Fun has got the first kill.
Yeah,
now concentrate on Ken.
I don't even know what happened for Pappy there. He had like a Jordan's bodyguard around, but I've never seen any of those in that particular area, so I'm not sure what happened there.
I think there was I think it was like a side sort of front-wish sort of thrown knockout on Jordan, which might have alerted someone. They might have heard the extra loud bonk.
Always a possibility.
Oh, and Pappy again with that rip through the letter nail room.
He's not having a good time doing that strat there. Is
no.
poor Pappy.
Fun. Well, obviously he doesn't know he's got all the time in the world, but he doesn't have all the time in the world, but he's certainly got 2 minutes and 30 seconds on Pappy, as it were, with a kill down. So yeah, gonna grab himself disguise that is required for. It's the housekeeper disguise, isn't it? So you can get
hotel staff.
The Queen Suite lore. That's hotel staff.
Yeah, that's the.
What did I say?
Housekeeper, I think. I mean, I can't even remember if I don't think this map even has a housekeeper. I think it might be
No, you got waiter,
waiter. Yeah,
hotel staff. That's
too many disguises.
not as many as Sapienza.
I think Miami's the worst, isn't it? Miami's got something like absurd, like 40 or 41, I think. I mean,
Pretty
how?
sure Sappy's got like 27, 28, something like that. But Miami is, yeah, that's got a few. Got 1 or 5. All the different mechanics and racers.
Yeah, I don't believe you can, Pidgey. I don't think you can dump him over those stairs because I think those stairs are there's just like a load of rubble surrounding them. So I believe you can't use that set of stairs. But I wouldn't ever say quote me on that.
If fun giving me car sickness here. Thanks for that, pal. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I think he's managed to. I think he's caught Ken while he's on the phone.
Yeah,
Run around like a lunatic.
just have to wait.
Doesn't even respond to bumps or anything like that. But yeah, just a painful wait.
Pappy has the lure on Jordan. He's got him on the hook. Get the knockout. Okay, this time he's got the knockout, got the drag, gets him in there. But not being there in the correct disguise might hurt him some. I think being before he goes to go and get the security guard, he's gonna have to sort out his suit again, isn't he? So Happy's little bit of trouble here with this strat. Was in for fun. Finally got Ken's attention.
Gonna go for a long walk. It does feel like it takes forever doing this.
Well, 47's room isn't too far. Yeah, you do need to it's an escort mission, bit of a bind, isn't it? You don't want Ken to lose interest. Probably one of the worst game mechanics ever invented. The escort mission with stupid NPCs. Got to style it out and wait.
It's just a horrible feeling having to. I mean, he doesn't even walk like reasonably quick. Like you basically have to actually use the actual walk button for 47 for him to stay even remotely close.
Yeah,
I think if you get too far away, he starts like backing off as well.
Yeah, not like that dude in Paris was called Max Decker, where him and his guard will actually run to keep up with you to get to the meeting spot for Victor.
Yeah, I don't enjoy that mission.
Both boys here are actually managing to avoid the cameras.
Yeah, which isn't easy on this map ever. But yeah, you're right. In4Fun has got him in 47 sweet. Knocked out.
Yep.
Guard knocked out. And, I don't want to cast as cursed him, but pretty much impossible for anything to go wrong now.
It's looking good for him. And, of course, the suit is just right here with these two armored guards, so they're not an issue.
Oh, and
they won't get spotted there anyway.
He had a very slight bit of whoosh, but I think that was just before he started the disguise. I think it was through the the glass window thing. I'm sure he had a bit of a panic there because, I know I would have.
He made sure by shutting the door behind him when he went back into 47 suite. Okay, Pappy now has the Jordan kill. He's back in his suit, so he has to traverse all the way back down. Going through that room again, the letter Neil, but In4Fun. Dumps Ken off the balcony, 47 suite, into no man's land.
Yeah.
Just
stays in all the way down to the pier. Stays in the suit because it's just better than the Morgan's bodyguard, which is a suit that's worse.
Yeah. No enforcers for him at all. No cameras here that he's going to have to worry about. Yep. In4Fun, headed to that exit. The longest here you've ever been on with an exit. good 30-second run this is, from that front door to the end. There we go. 7 minutes and 57 seconds, and In4Fun is out. I can't see Pappy making this up in 30 seconds. Can you?
No, so much so that I'm just going to clear. It's he hasn't even got Ken said anywhere. Unfortunately for Pappy, that is In4Fun taking this. I'll add him his other score point because he deserves them both. Hard fought, especially on Santa Fortuna. Actually, I must admit we never really talked about it because of the minimal-ish time between the spins. But I mean that wasn't even an easy Santa Fortuna spin we saw, was it? It was
no, it was not.
Yeah, it was not an easy spin by any means. Well, I mean, you can't really class consume poison as an accident, but pretty much all accidents in terms of how the game works, but all of them are just a pain.
Certainly were.
Yeah, but both players did very well, and yeah, we saw obviously they were practically glued together for quite some time. Even after a rip from In4Fun, and he managed to bring back, I think it's something like 5 minutes, which is unreal. And yeah, put on quite the show for us, which I'm sure will now reflect in the standings. If I flipped over to the wrong scene, I went to the intro by accident.
Love to see it.
Yeah, let's give this a refresh to see if it's it's already updated. Actually, perfect.
Look at that! In4Fun can put his feet up for the week. He's already played 4 matches.
Yeah, so
I know because
know,
he does have some holiday coming up. I do know
yeah,
that.
I was going to say
so that's why he wanted to get some games out of the way.
Yeah, I believe him and the other sort of Providence partners, Yanni, Pidgey, and Hurry, I think as well. I don't know about Popper, but yeah, they're all off for a couple of weeks. So In4Fun is playing ahead. I think he's got another 2, well, 1 or 2 still he's going to play before he heads out, and if he has any to still catch up on, do that as soon as he gets back. Yeah, League 2, Division 2 is looking good. We've only got one scheduled game that should have taken place this week between Linux and Osh, which was supposed to be today, and has had to be delayed. I'm not entirely sure why, but I know it's being rescheduled for another time. But yeah, looking good in Division 2, progressing nicely. Gordy, final thoughts?
Very clean Bangkok from In4Fun there. 0 rips on Bangkok, I believe. Very nicely done. Great clawback in Santa Fortuna. I think Pappy was a little bit unfortunate in Santa. Going 18.5 minutes on a spin as well, and then ripping at the last second to miss out on the photo finish. Got a feel for him there, but Bangkok he just couldn't really get going. But like I say, extremely clean Bangkok from In4Fun, and was in pole position all the way on that. Very nicely done. Well deserved win.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've got honestly nothing more I can add to that. In truth, yeah, really good map performances from everyone. Frankly, Pappy did well, as you said. Just couldn't quite handle Santa Fortuna against In4Fun, where he just had. I mean, he couldn't have much more of a perfect strat if he tried. Really, the one he actually got going was pretty much flawless. Yeah, solid GG to both of these guys.
Convoluted spin, he executed it very, very nicely the second time. Got it done.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, that's pretty much. I can't do any better. Thanks very much, everyone, for watching. Anyway, I'm not sure if there's anyone live that I know. I'll have a quick look and send everyone over there shortly. But yeah, thanks very much, Gordy, for joining me. Thanks everyone for watching.
Man. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure as always. Yeah, we'll catch everyone later for another league. I think there's another league game actually in 20 minutes or so, I believe. So maybe I won't raid actually, and we'll wait to see if we get a caster for that game. Yeah, take care everyone, and we'll catch you later.